Hey everyone, it's Samantha. Welcome back to my channel and welcome to another vlog. I feel like all I've been doing recently are vlogs, but those are my favorite videos to film, so why not do what I love to do on my channel because it's my channel. I was not sure what I was going to post this week. I feel like I've been having a lot of fun, exciting things in my life recently, like going on vacation for spring break and then prom, doing a get ready with me on vacation and all of that stuff. So I feel like the past 3 uploads have been really exciting, but this week, nothing exciting is going on. So that made me realize back to before spring break when I made that video being like, your life is not boring. It's just mundane, and that's not a bad thing. I know everyone's sick of me saying it, but it's so true. And I want to show you that if you are bored, we can easily fix it and make your life feel exciting even if it doesn't seem like it is. So this week is mainly going to consist of a lot of studying. It is exam season for me and many that I know online and in person. If you are done with your exams by now, you are very, very lucky, and I wish I was in your boat, but I am not. I still have exams until like midway through June, which is crazy. I feel like they're just later this year, which is not the best because I would like to use up as much of my summer doing fun things as possible, but can't really change the dates of your exams. This week I have an exam on Friday. It's a history exam. And then next Wednesday I have an English exam. I'm not too worried about English. Knocking on wood that goes well. History, on the other hand, which is the very first one, which is scary, is scary. So I think we're going to be studying a lot for that in this video. I don't know how much of that I'm going to film because I feel like that's kind of boring, and I feel like we all know what studying looks like. It's just you staring at a computer or a textbook or a worksheet and just studying, just staring at it. So I'm probably not going to film a lot of that, but I think we do have some exciting things going on this week, even though I just said it's a boring week. It is a boring week. 2 days of plans does not mean that the entire week is exciting, but we can still make it exciting. So I feel like our big plans are kind of the bookends of this week. Today, we had an exciting thing. I had a fundraiser. I filmed a couple clips that I'll put in right after this clip. And it was a Miles of Hope breast cancer fundraiser event. I was not invited. I'm not that fancy or famous or rich yet. We always put the yet in there because one day, who knows, I might be filming a video being like, oh, I got invited to an event. Not yet. I was actually working the event, which is, yeah, I mean, we all need to start somewhere, right? It was for Girl Scouts. I know you're probably thinking, you're a Girl Scout? You're 17 and you're still a Girl Scout? Yes, I am still a Girl Scout. I've been a Girl Scout since I was in kindergarten. I just recently got my Gold Award, which is the highest honor that you can receive. Hopefully that helps with college applications. We don't really do the young stuff anymore because we're obviously not young anymore. Scary thoughts. Yeah, like when we were little, we used to do a lot of crafts. We used to do a lot of like, oh, it's Halloween, let's do a fun Halloween thing. Not to say that I don't want to do that now. That sounds like so much fun. And I low-key think we should bring back kids' activities for teenagers because we are still children. Even if we may not look like it or seem like it, we still act like it, unfortunately. But I feel like, you know, when a teacher brings out the colored pencils and the coloring sheets in class on the day before a break, everybody reverts back to their childhood self, and you just look around the room and everyone's beaming and you're like, I did not know you all had personalities like this. So I feel like sometimes it is necessary to bring back childhood things, but we don't do that kind of stuff in Girl Scouts anymore. We mainly focus on fundraising, volunteer, community service work. We were their extra sets of hands. So when we got there, we asked the lady in charge, we were like, is there anything that you need help with? We volunteered to help and all that stuff. So she basically brought us to the like goodie bag, gift bag assembly line that they had going, and we made a bunch of gift bags. We made over 300 gift bags, not by ourselves. There were other volunteers, but still, that's a lot of gift bags. And it was in this really fancy place. Like, honestly, catch me there one day. I will manifest that will be my life, where I'll be invited to those events and go to those places just every day, like a random Tuesday in my life. It was really fun, actually, and it reignited my love for party planning and hosting and like event stuff like that. That's the big exciting event at the beginning of the week. At the end of the week, it is Mother's Day, so we're gonna go out for a Mother's Day dinner. We decided on dinner because they didn't have any brunch openings. We're kind of planning this a little bit late, but we're going to one of our favorite restaurants, Savona's, in our area, and we're gonna have a nice dinner. And it's always really fancy there. I love going. Can you tell I'm obsessed with fancy, rich, expensive people and places? I love a good excuse to dress up and go somewhere special. I might put a little get ready with me segment into the vlog if I'm not running late, which I'm always running late, but it's okay. If I can film Get Ready With Me for Sunday, I will. I think I'm going to keep this vlog in between, you know, Sunday and Sunday, because it's Sunday right now, and then next Sunday is our big exciting thing of the week. So in between that, it's going to be a lot of studying, hopefully nice weather where we can go out on walks, because walks are just so good for my mental health, and obviously my dog loves to go on walks, so I'll bring her outside. So that's pretty much the plan. I will put in those clips right now and see you either tonight or tomorrow, depending on what is going on. Tomorrow's Monday, school. I'll see what I can film. We're helping set up, and this is like what I want to do with my life. I want to be a party planner now. Whole clip, and I like on my camera I cannot see myself when I film. It's really annoying. So I just filmed this whole clip and I feared that it was too low, like you couldn't see a single thing I was talking about. But anyway, hopefully you can see me. Hopefully it's good quality. I'm just trying to figure stuff out. So anyway, it is now Monday night. I actually need to hurry this up because it is pretty late and I need to go to sleep for tomorrow because I'm going to be up early for school. But today I couldn't really film much because I was in school and studying most of my day. I just feel like there are better things for me to show in a vlog. So I'm going to mainly try this week to not film that kind of stuff, which is going to be hard because that's the majority of how I'm going to be spending my time this week. I wanted to talk to you really quick about a show that I've been loving. My friend Avery, who if you saw my prom vlog, you'll know who she is. She's been in a couple videos actually. I love her. She's the best. She was actually watching a show in a class that I have with her during like a free period. She was freaking out over it and I was like, what show are you watching? Because that sounds so good. And if you know anything about me, I love a good show wreck. Like TV shows are my thing. She was like, it's this trending show on Netflix called Ransom Canyon. You should watch it. It's so good. And so I started watching it and I'm obsessed. It's so addicting for like no reason. I don't really know why. And I figured I'd mention it to you in case any of you guys have similar taste to me in books, TV shows, movies, anything basically. There are the rich ranchers and then the less rich people that live in the town and work at all of like the local establishments. It's like a small town in Texas, very southern, very cowboy, cowgirl type of thing. And there's all these little micro tropes. So if you like romance books like I do, then you know, there's the second chance trope, love triangle trope, right person, wrong time trope, all of these tropes. So if you're into that, I highly recommend watching it. We were just watching it before. So if you saw a clip in the vlog or if you see one after this clip, that's what we were watching. It's so good and I'm just like obsessed with it. So that's all that's been on my brain is that, the books I'm reading and what I'm studying, unfortunately. But yeah, so I wanted to talk to you about that. And then I also wanted to come on here really quick before I head to bed and talk to you about the book that I'm currently reading, which this is gonna sound so weird because I have read this book so many times, but this is my favorite book ever, Magnolia Parks. But the exciting, fun, special thing about this particular book is that for either my birthday or Christmas, I can't remember which one it was because my birthday is 20 days before Christmas, so I can never really remember, like, did that person give this to me as a birthday gift, Christmas gift, or a combined birthday Christmas gift? So either way, around the holidays, my best friend gifted me this book and I was like, oh, thank you so much. I always love a new copy of my favorite book. But then I opened it and she annotated it for me, and she had never read Magnolia Parks prior to annotating this book, so it's all of her first like thoughts, reactions, and impressions reading this book for the first time, which by the way I think is such a great gift idea. Part of the reason why I wanted to share it in this video is in case any of you were looking for a good book, gift, any kind of gift basically, if you're into reading and your friends are into reading. If you have never gifted your best friend an annotated book, now is your chance to do it. I think it is the best idea, honestly, and I will be doing this for her the second her birthday or Christmas or any holiday rolls around. Like any chance I get, I will be doing this for her. I honestly don't think I've ever had somebody annotate a book for me, so this was a first, and it just made my heart so happy. So I've been reading this because the other night I was having like bad tooth, like ache sensitivity type of thing. If you've ever dealt with that, you know what I was going through. It was rough, and I was just kind of like locked up in my room for a couple hours before I went to sleep that night because I just couldn't talk, eat, drink, do anything, be in a room with sound pretty much. So I was like, I need to be comforted. What can I read or do to comfort myself? So I picked this book up that I had been saving for a rainy day, and I started reading it, and it's just like the most entertaining, funniest thing ever because it's all of her like real-time reactions and first impressions to all this stuff. There was this one point where a character was doing something like really annoying and she was just like stop, all lowercase with a period after, and I don't know, it just made me giggle. Like I always say that I read to calm myself down right before I fall asleep, and then it's always the opposite that ends up happening. That is all I have to update you on tonight. I think I'll probably end up seeing you tomorrow. Again, I don't know what I'm going to film, probably not much, but I will definitely talk to you in those little in-between moments of stuff that I feel is worth sharing, because that's what I do. I just share my entire life, all my thoughts, dumping them out. I feel like I haven't spoken to you in forever, and I was in the mood to yap right now. Every single ounce of my spare time has been put into studying specifically for APUSH because AP Lang, like, we all know where my strong suits are. APUSH, I don't study history very often. I wouldn't say I'm bad at it. I would say that I'm like decent at it. I need to work to get a good grade, but it's not impossible like math and science sometimes are for me. But the APUSH exam, I do have to say, was not as bad as I thought it was going to be, which is a little scary, but also I feel like a lot of people felt that way. If you took the APUSH exam, I think it's the same like around the United States. If you took it, let me know how you thought it went. I feel like everybody that I've been talking to has been saying that they thought it was easy. They thought the hardest part was the SAQ, which I do agree with. I feel like the LEQ is a really strong part for me just because I picked the one about Native Americans and I felt like I could talk a lot about that. But yeah, the DBQ is fine. SAQ was hard. Multiple choice was easy. That's where I stand. So yeah, that's pretty much what's been going on. I feel like I have really nothing else to update you on other than I am back in my role model era. Yeah, I can hear the applause. If you don't know what I'm talking about, role model is this guy who sings. He actually opened for Gracie Abrams, which wish I could flex and be like, oh, I saw him open for Gracie Abrams, but I did not go to Gracie Abrams' concert. I wish I could have gotten tickets, but they were sold out. If you think that we have similar music tastes, I think you should listen to Role Model. Also, if you're into Magnolia Parks, which is my favorite book series, if you like those books, I feel like his album, specifically Kansas Anymore, The Longest Goodbye, which is the deluxe edition of his latest album, Kansas Anymore, that album specifically is very Magnolia and BJ coded, which I found out the hard way. And by the hard way, I mean yesterday. I found out late, basically. That is where my brain has been at, Role Model and APUSH. Weird combination, but whatever. I think I'll probably end up seeing you maybe tomorrow, depending on what I'm doing. I have no plans. Do I have plans? No, I have 0 plans tomorrow, and that is a very, very lovely thing. One more thing to update you on. I don't know if you guys saw, if you follow Harry Styles news or anything. When the Pope got announced, that man was in the crowd. He is literally everywhere but the studio. He was a marathon runner. Was it the London Marathon? New York Marathon? I don't even know. He's been like frolicking around New York City, frolicking around London. And I mean, yes, live your life, King. That is what creates your experiences in order for you to write your songs and perform them. But where's the music? Like, can't be going on without another Harry album. The last Harry album? When was the last Harry album? Harry's House? 2020, what was that? 2021, 2022? The kids miss you. It is Saturday morning. Welcome to this car angle. It's not even straight, but there's really nothing I can do. We are heading to Barnes & Noble now. I have a gift card that I did bring with me because I want to use that. The books that I'm looking for are mainly just Jessa Hastings' new book, but also the second book in the Shepherd King trilogy, which is the series that One Dark Window is a part of, because I just recently read that and it was really good. So I will see you when we get to Barnes & Noble. the bookstore, so I wanted to show you what I got. I only ended up getting one book. I unfortunately could not find The Conditions of Will, but the one that I did get is Two Twisted Crowns. The first book in this trilogy was so good. I was actually like staying up so late reading that book. I finished it in a pretty long amount of time just because I've been so busy with like studying for exams and just busy with life stuff. But if I could have binged it, I would have binged it. It's such an easily bingeable like writing style. I just love the way she writes, and this book I know is gonna eat. I just know I'm gonna be obsessed with it and want to binge it and read it all in one night. So I might save this for a time when I can actually binge it, so maybe like this summer. I will probably end up seeing you most likely tomorrow when I'm getting ready to go out to dinner for Mother's Day. Happy Sunday, happy Mother's Day. I am about to get ready to go to dinner for Mother's Day, and I have been promising this segment of the vlog for the entire video. So we're gonna be filming my makeup get ready with me. I know my chair is squeaky. If you hear like a squeak, you don't hear it. We're gonna pretend that it doesn't exist. I have been meaning to ask my dad to tighten it, so that's something we're just gonna ignore. I'll be cutting it out as much as possible, but like sometimes when I'm talking and I want to leave in the talking clip, it just has to stay in there. I also took an absurd amount of time to pick out my outfit. You can low-key like see my whole bra, but there's really nothing else I can do about that. I always just tell myself, if somebody notices those little things that you're like freaking out over, they're looking at you too closely and they're the one with the problem. I'm gonna go in with the e.l.f. Halo Glow liquid filter. I don't even know what this is because I don't think it's foundation. I've never really used a foundation before in my life. I think it's just a skin tint. Next, we're gonna do powder. I like to use the IT Bye Bye Pores press powder. I also go in with powder at the end of the look, so I feel like this isn't crazy. Okay, next we're gonna do some underpainting with this liquid blush that I don't even think they sell anymore, which is unfortunate because it's my favorite shade of blush ever. But I just kind of dot that on, and the whole underpainting technique is basically when you put blush on first and then you blend the concealer over it so that it looks less like blush blindness crazy. Next we'll go in with concealer. We don't touch this. We look crazy for a little bit while I do my brows because I feel like that gives me the perfect amount of time to let it sit, let it dry. It helps with it not moving and helps with it staying, helps blend it smoother. I just think it's better overall. That's the brow product I'm gonna use. If you ever see me in public and you tell me that my brows look bad, don't. Like, please don't. She is fighting for her life here. This concealer actually does work magic though. I just recently found out that I have a palette that comes with a little, what's it called? Like the foundation for your eyes. Like before you put on eyeshadow, you're supposed to put that on. So I low-key might do that. What? It looks 10 times worse in the camera. I don't fully hate it anymore. It's gonna be okay. Thank you so much for coming along with me on that journey. If that stressed you out, I'm so sorry. It stressed me out way more. Just know that. This is probably gonna end up being the end of the video. Like, I'll bring you to dinner and show you some like B-roll of dinner, but then I'll probably end it with like a fade out and some words on the screen. That's the vibe for tonight. I actually need to get this video up today. So if you're watching this on the day that it comes out, I'm pretty sure this is real time. I'm pretty sure this is today. Last minute outfit change. I hated the dress. I don't even know. I feel like I'm just having an existential crisis right now. And this is like the only thing that I'm like, okay, kind of cute. It's just this like romper blue dress and this sweater. I don't even know. It literally feels like 70 degrees outside. That's what the weather said. And it's beautiful and sunny and like the nicest day we've had in a long time. But I feel like this is fine. This has holes in it. So I'll see you at dinner.